Hello guys, and Happy New Year. Happy belated New Year, I should say. 2019's going pretty well for me. I've been quite busy, so I haven't been able to do too many of my podcasts, and with that being stated, I just wanted to start this video off by saying that I'm probably not going to be, videotaping on a regular schedule and posting videos up every week like I planned to. I'll definitely try, but putting a proposed date on it kind of makes it feel more of like an obligation than a fun thing, something that I want to do, something that I have to do as opposed to something that I want to do rather. And it just takes away from the fun in it. It makes me feel like it sucks, makes it feel like a drag. So with that being said, I'm just going to videotape the videos and post them as I have time to, and when I can, and when I have the energy to. But with that being mentioned, I also have a couple of videos that I've been writing down over the course of the past couple of weeks, and some ideas that I want to talk about, so I'll probably pound out a couple more videos within the next couple of days here. I hope to, at least. No expectations. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about living in the now, like the here and the now. A lot of people live like that, through spiritual means, because of the fact that living in the now gives you the most out of life, in my opinion. I try to live like that, but it's a lot harder than what it sounds like, because, you have a lot of obligations, as I was saying. A lot of things that you have to do, a lot of things that you want to do, and a lot of things you regret from your past. So when you're living in the now, what that means is, to let go of the things that happened in the past and forget about them because they're no longer present and existent. And to not focus on the future. The statement is to not focus on the future. I say not focus on the future too much, because you can't just wander around aimlessly without any goals and expect to get somewhere. You have to have some sort of vision or ambition toward what you want in life. And that's why you got to focus more on the now than what you do on the future. But with that also being said, the main thing I wanted to get across here was that the only real moment that really truly exists in the three-dimensional plane of life, I should say, I guess I could say, is this present moment. The future doesn't exist, and the past doesn't exist. The future exists even less than what the past exists, because all that exists of the future is your imagination, what you want out of it, what you want to get from it, and what you want to have happen in it. And with that being said, you don't really, nothing really ever turns out the way it planned. You maybe point A and point B might be the same thing, but the journey in between is a lot different. And every proposed outcome to a situation, is possible, and, they have been thought about in the aether and in the mind of the universe, but the only thing that exists is right now, because each and every one of those possibilities haven't happened yet. They aren't happening now, and they are all equally potential, or the potential between all of them happening is equally distributed. So all of those things you think about and want to have happen can happen, or even don't want to have happen can happen as well, but that doesn't mean that they exist. And that's why the past exists less than the future exists less than the past does. With that, moving on from that idea, the past doesn't exist either, because, it might have existed at one point in time, but it doesn't anymore. The only thing that exists from both the past and the future is what exists within our mind's eye. For the future, it's our imagination, the things we want to have happen. For the past, it's our memories, the things that we remember happening. And by living too much in either of these different parts of the mind, memory or imagination, you kind of lose sight of the best and, the opportunities that are happening right here and right now. And you kind of, in a way, I guess you pollute your own energies, because you're not really focusing on what you are doing, you're focusing on what you want to do, or rather what you want to have done to you. or what's might be done to you because you're regretting something that you've done in the past. And if you're living in the past, I should say, you're living in regret. If you're living in the future, you're living in ambition or expectation, or, you know, there's many other words that I could use for it. I just can't pull them to mind at the moment. But living in expectation, you know, you're bound for disappointment because not everything is going to go as you expect it to, as I said. So the best moment to live in is right now. And that's not only because of the fact that you don't have these worries from the past or the future, it's because right now is the only moment that truly exists. The reason for that being is what I just went over. What I just ran over, I guess I should repeat. I shouldn't have to repeat, but I just feel like I should. But yeah, it's just it's the only moment that, you know, we really do anything in. In the future, we want to do things. In the past, we have done things, but nothing we can do unless we're doing it right here, right now. That's why I took this video. I was going to push it off until tomorrow, but I thought about what I was going to talk about in it, and, you know, I kind of figured that why not practice what I preach, or try to at least. And so I kind of didn't really force myself to, just got my stuff together and got it all ready and started the podcast up, because I have the time and I have the energy today. But yeah, with that being said, that's really the main idea that I wanted to get across in this video, primarily. I got a couple others, like I said, that I want to push out in the next couple of days here, and hopefully I can do them in a orderly manner and without so much chaos and confusion with my thinking. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Moral of the story, just try to live in the now, not only because you live without much stress, but also because right now is the only moment that really exists in the three-dimensional space. I mean, all outcomes of your life are contemplated in the life before and the life that comes after. You know, you kind of create your own story before you live it. But that doesn't mean that all of those moments exist. They only exist, like I said, within your mind's eye. You imagine those things to exist and want them to exist, but they don't truly exist until they exist. And in order for them to exist, they need to be present in the here and now. Not just in today, not just in the week, but in this very second. Not just this minute, this millisecond, the moment that you're seeing, breathing, thinking, feeling, all those things that you have happened right now are the only things that truly exist within the universe. So, you know, take advantage of that, because there's nothing guaranteed in life. You know, just go out and get stuff, you know, try to achieve what you want to achieve in the moment and work toward it in every moment that you're around, because the only thing guaranteed in life is death for everybody. And yeah, feel like I'm forgetting some things, but if I remember, then I'll just end up making another video and throwing it up on there and make an extension to this one, per se. Thank you guys for watching. I always pray to you that your stars align, and to each their own as well. Almost forgot that one. I think I keep forgetting it every other time. Thanks again, and Happy New Year. I hope your 2019 turns out just as great as mine is. Ciao.